Three claps. Your boy Swain's back at it again. Swain Swaggy Scents coming to y'all, dropping another video. And in this video, I'm gonna be describing and breaking down 4 seductively and powdery scents. Without further ado, let's get into this review. So the first fragrance that I got in this lineup for y'all today is going to be from the house of Azaro, and that's going to be Azaro Pour Homme. And as you can see with the bottle, I used it quite a lot. Well, people would say that's not a lot, but you know, you have to understand certain times when you're using a certain fragrance, it doesn't really put that much of a dent in it. But if you use it frequently, obviously you're going to see a drop in it. And it's a nice looking bottle too. I will say that it looks very high class. You know, it has the glossy glass and stuff like that. So it's definitely something that could bring out the way your collection looks and stuff. So let's get to this juice. So the sprayer is not the greatest, but we're not worried about the spray, Swain. We're not worried about the spray at all. We're worried about the smell. So we're gonna get to that. So with this fragrance, it pops off with this citrus note. So you have the yuzu, you have the grapefruit, and I could have put this in my top 5 or top 4 barbershop fragrances, whatever number it was, but they were barbershop fragrances nonetheless. And this could have been in that video, but I decided to give it its shine, you know. So with this, like I was just mentioning, it has that yuzu, has the grapefruit blast, and it goes into, after you get the blast of the citruses, it goes and mellows out into that lavender note, which would be in a lot of the fougères and a lot of the barbershop scent type of profile. So this is definitely a very clean cut scent. You can wear this any time of the year. You can wear this, you know, in the office. This is definitely a safe scent. Nothing too obnoxious or nothing too triggering for people's noses. For me, the only downplay on this fragrance is it doesn't really last that long for me. It lasts about maybe 4 to 5 hours max, if that. But I have to say that it's definitely a very classical scent, and I can't get enough of it. You know, for me, I be thinking that I'm an old soul. I really be thinking that I'm an old soul, and that's why I gravitate towards more of the older, but still yet modern scents. But that's why I keep this in my collection. This is preferably cheap. I got this off the rack in Burlington for maybe $15, and that's not bad, you know, for a good, you know, old-fashioned scent that's still relevant today. And it's like I said, the powderiness, the cleanliness of this scent is definitely something that you would want to put on if you were to have like something casual, or once again, if you just wanted to put something on, if you wanted to smell nice but not think too much on a particular fragrance that you wanted to put on. So definitely a good pickup, definitely not too expensive. If you want it, you want it. If you don't gotta get it. Once again, that's Azaro Pour Homme. Once again, it's a sleek bottle. That glossiness is popping. Next fragrance. So the next fragrance that I got for y'all in this lineup is going to be from the house of Burberry, and it's going to be Burberry's Touch for Men. Burberry's Touch for Men. Y'all remember that Omarion song? Touch, 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 That's a little snippet. I was in my bag a little bit, but you know, I don't want to do too much. But I used to dance, you know what I mean? So with this fragrance, off first initial blast, it just smells powdery. It just smells just business casual. This is a business casual scent. You know, everyday driver, everyday wear. And it burst off with that violet leaf. That's how it comes into that powderiness. It also does have a mandarin orange note as well as a nutmeg note in here. I remember when, shout out to my homie Frankie, when we will always go out, you know, to Philly or any other place that they would have dances and stuff. And before we would go in, he would go in his glove compartment, you know, or his middle box, middle console, and he would grab this, and this was a scent that kind of wanted me to get it because he always smelled good, and we would share the cologne. We would pay, he'd be like, couple sprays on me, I get the bottle, couple sprays on me. So it's just like, we're good to go if we're going out and we're getting compliments on the way that we smell, even though it's the same smell, but we didn't care. But this is definitely a great scent for the fall and winter months. You could wear this any type of weather, but I would suggest it to be in the colder and cooler months, because you'll get more of the pop off because of how powdery it is with that violet leaf, as well as the nutmeg note. And for me, this lasts on my skin about 6 to 8 hours, and then it becomes a skin scent. Sits real close to the skin. Really great scent. You can find these at the rack stores, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, all of those. You can find these online, and you won't be disappointed with this. And if you do get disappointed with this, I'm sorry to say, you didn't pay that much in the first place, and how could you be mad at this fragrance? This is definitely a subtle scent that is also a projector scent. Like, that's kind of a contradictory thing to say, but I would just say that it's very, very subtle, but it's going to be in your face at the same time, because of the fact that they had that violet leaf and that citrus of the mandarin orange within there, where it's just fully rounded, and definitely a good grab for y'all to have within y'all collection. So once again, that's Burberry's Touch for Men. Burberry Touch for Men. On to the next fragrance. So we're gonna stay in the house of Burberry, and we're going to get into this one right here, and this is going to be Burberry's Brit For Him. Burberry's Brit For Him. This is also another signature scent, definitely worthy of a signature scent. And with this, you get the first initial blast. You get the first initial blast of, the small second of alcohol, but then you have the cardamom. The cardamom is like the prominent note in this. It smells real spicy. It has, this floral type of note in there as well. Definitely a office safe and pleasant smell, along with the Burberry's Touch. This is something that you can be able to, keep around. This is a grab if you don't want to, once again, think too hard, especially with me and anyone else that's in this fragrance game of so many fragrances to pick from. This is something that, you can have something in mind, and you could always just go to this one just to put on, and you're gonna get compliments. You're definitely gonna reel them in with this fragrance. And with that being said, you'll get, well, I get, and you'll get 6 to 8 hours on the way that this projects. You get a nice little scent trail. You get a nice little scent bubble with this fragrance. I think honestly this lasts longer than the Burberry's Touch. Both good fragrances within the line, but I think this is a more deeper and richer scent that'll probably stay on your skin a little bit longer. And if not, if you have a smaller bottle, or if you have a travel atomizer, if you start to sense that the scent is kind of moving away from you and you can't even smell it on yourself, just give yourself a couple sprays, but I highly doubt that you're going to have to use that. Good pickup, very inexpensive. Along with the Burberry's Touch, you can pick up both of these and be Gucci. And it's just really, really, signature scent worthy. That's all I got to say about this. Another hit within the Burberry line. All right, so that is Burberry's Brit. Burberry's Brit. On to the last fragrance. So the last fragrance in my list, I'm so glad that I was able to grab this from Burlington maybe 2 or 3 years ago, especially with the noise that we hear within the realm of fragrances that this fragrance is being discontinued. And I went to Nordstrom, and I honestly seen a gift set of this fragrance, but I'm not sure how long that's going to be on the rack. And if you're trying to get this fragrance, you're going to be looking into paying $100+ or maybe even $200+, because this is such a great scent and something that a lot of people could be. It's definitely appealing to the masses. And I'm so glad that I was able to get this the past couple of years ago, and I got it off the rack store in Burlington for about $50 or $60 or so. And I couldn't be, more pleased with getting this. And without further ado, this fragrance is going to be from the house of Prada, and this is Prada Lunarosa's Black. Prada Lunarosa's Black. And first and foremost, if you happen to have this or get this, do not, if you happen to get the plastic cap, which it comes with, I'm not sure if you get a tester that if it comes with it or not, but if you see this cap, do not, I repeat, do not pick it up from the top, because if you do, it's over. It's a wrap. You're gonna have Prada Lunarosa juice all over the ground. You're gonna be sad, you're gonna be mad and angry because of the fact this was such a great scent, and it's gonna be, trust me, it's gonna be a sad, sad day.
Why are you crying?
So, with this fragrance, man, this is definitely a seductive and powdery scent. It hits you off with the bergamot, but the bergamot is literally like, it's there, but it's not there, honestly. Like it just shows you that it's in the juice, but I think the patchouli and some musky notes kind of take over and jump that bergamot. But they jump it nicely. If you were to get jumped nicely were to be a thing, but I don't think that would be a thing. But with this scent, especially within these colder months, this is something that you're gonna have to bring out. You're gonna have to let them know that I'm rocking the product, and they're gonna ask which product, and you just gonna have to be like, I'm rocking the product, okay? And then after you say that firmly and sternly, they gonna know which one you wearing, okay? And this for me, it lasts 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours, and this is such a very, 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 very good scent. This is non-abrasive. This is not obnoxious. This is real seductive. This is real powdery. That's why it's in this list, and you can't go wrong with it. And if you can find this at a good price, not too much, nothing too crazy, but if you can find this at a good price, you have to grab it. You have to grab it, because this is a staple within the Prada line. And the other Pradas, you have Prada Lunarosa Carbon, which I also do have, and I'll describe that in another video. But you have Prada L'Homme, like you have a lot of Prada fragrances that are out here that are doing their thing, but this one do its thing. This thing be thangin', you know what I mean? But lasts about 8 to 10 hours on my skin. Beautiful scent. Cannot be this happy with the fragrance, and I am this happy with this fragrance. It's wonderful. I'm so happy that I grabbed it, and if you have it, I'm sure that you feel the same way. So once again, we're gonna break this down. That is Prada Lunarosa's Black. So that is the 4 most seductively powdery scents that you can basically put on anywhere within any weather. And I would once again suggest it to be in the cooler months, but you can wear this all year round. I like these scents, but don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what's your favorite powdery scent, seductive. That's big. Seductive powdery scents. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.